1, 2. Bump and grind. If it's good for your mind, you can twist and shout. Let it all hang out, but you won't fool children of the revolution. No, you won't fool children of the revolution. No, no. You can tear a plane in a pouring rain. I drive a Rolls Royce, 'cause it's good for my boy, but you won't fool children of the revolution. No, 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 a heartless hand on the shoulder, wishing it's over. And at last it comes down. 6 months a long time, caught in the real world instead of a shell. But before I began, I was born before I even began. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, hand it over, 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 hand it over. So Cleveland been too long, ask yourself, what do you say about us? Eyes in the station, working on something for us. You say you're empty mind, it's easy when it's true. I'll watch you fall that bed and scrape up your back. Well, maybe this life is like a drug. This life is like a drug. Ask yourself, what do they say about us? Eyes in the station, cooking something for us. You say you're empty mind, it's easy when it's true. I watched you fall that bed and scrape up your back. Well, maybe this life is This life is like your head. This life is like your head. Have to sail. Have to sail. Yeah, have to sail. All right, thank you very much. Happy to be here, everyone in Cleveland, Beachland Ballroom. I was looking up my old set list. I was like, when the heck was I here last? I was here in this room in 2014. Boom, like a minute ago. And if I remember correctly, if it was this room, they used to have like a flick the switch for a mirror ball right there, and I walked over and I turned the mirror ball on by myself. But they don't have that. They don't have that feature anymore. They have the ball, but they don't have the performer switch that I can work myself there anymore. It was a good feature. It was the only venue I ever knew that had that feature. And then I was thinking, well, the last time I was here was 2018 October at the Grog Shop on a rainy night. You were there? All right, great. It was a rainy, stormy night, and that was a fun show. And I remember, I was like, I finished my set, and I wanted to kind of like walk off stage, and there was nowhere, like the curtain did like kind of close behind me, and I could find no way off the stage, and I'd kind of walk off. Maybe if you guys want, I would come back for an encore, but whatever. But I'm like, so I just pulled the curtain over myself and hid behind the curtain. And everyone knew it was my feet were on the edge. That was a good little bit there. It was funny. All right, well, I'm very happy to be back in town, and I appreciate you all being here so much. I built this tour as a bit of a celebration of a 25-year anniversary of a record called Music for the Thank you. You've been here with me the whole time. Amazing, and people who maybe this is their first show, amazing too. I love you all, and I don't take it lightly that we're all here in this room together. And if we were listening to that music all those years ago, we're still in the game. I love you too. Nothing is promised, as you guys know. We all had life experiences, since we were cruising around in 2000, 2001, listening to those songs, or whatever you're listening to. A lot of shit's happening in the world. And, hey man, I'm just happy to be holding this piece of wood up here on stage. It's the only thing I know. I promise you that is true, and it's, I'm not AI up here. It's just me. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but right now it's still in the fun stage. It's like, you can ask it questions and talk to it. It's cute. It's cutesy, but I don't know what's coming. We'll see. My wife's like, she's always catch her looking at real estate, like up in the mountains somewhere. She's ready to cut out, and I'm like, hey, slow down, not yet. She's like, it'll be too late. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. We'll be all right. Well, anyway, since 2001, when I put out my first record, I put out a bunch of records since then. In fact, I announced a brand new one today. Because I don't want to be in the middle of like an anniversary tour, so I got to put out a new record in the middle of that, because that's what I do. So I'm excited about that. Maybe I'll play a song from that in a minute. But I want to play. My last record was called The Hard Way. I put that out about a year and a half ago, and I want to play a song from that. All right? Yeah. But not the super obvious one. All right? But it might be obvious if you've been paying attention. I just like this song a lot. It's called Different Roads. Yeah. sitting around wondering how your life has really been. Haven't heard from you in quite some time. We've been traveling different roads. You're going out, I'm coming home. I hope you know you're always on my mind. It's hard to think that I'm only wanna feel this way when you're alone. Do you think of me like I've been thinking about you? I hope you know I wanted it too. We were racing around, killing time, finding out what hid inside, till we ran the car right off the road. It's hard to think that only wanna feel this way when you're alone. Do you think of me like I've been thinking about you? I hope you know I wanted it too. Oh, like I've been thinking about you. I hope you know I wanted it too. I want to play this song. There was a record called Hawaii that I put out since I've been here last as well. And, you know, you gotta hear these songs. And then you're gonna hear a shitload of music from Maury after. So, let's try this one. I'm a little tongue-tied right now, but I want you to read to the end. I'm a little too tired right now. Won't you tell me what to do with my hands? We dive into different worlds. They've been kind to me. All the people I see accept and understand me for a reason to be. Your indiscretion have become obsession. Greatest gift becomes your curse. Locked in the bathroom, the door wide open. What's stopping you? I'm a little tongue-tied right now, but I want you to read to the end. I'm a little too tired right now. Won't you tell me what to do with my hands? Through the wilderness, the last of innocence, a world of big ideas that don't know how to operate this. Learning stars away, feel like you might get away. You can try so hard, there's evil tearing us apart. Walked you home again, tried to let you in. I left before I heard It's called Till the End, alright? Okay. Alright, I dropped a new song today. I want to play it for you. It's called All the Beauty, and it's the title track from my record that's going to come out July 24th. The song pretty much speaks for itself. I put it out a video today with a bunch of dogs in it. I love dogs. And I kind of felt like the dogs they were singing the song. It was through the dog's perspective, and I want to be more like the dog. Okay? So I'm gonna play a Stooges song. Alright, here we go. I was a fool to run. Just want to feel again. I walked along a dark road. I must have been forgiven. Chasing us, chasing a ghost, chasing us. I don't want to talk about what we used to do and how things were better in the old days. I just want to live this moment here with you, and I miss all the beauty of this place. I was a fool to run. Just let me in again. I wanna know what happens to us with half-closed eyes, half-closed eyes, chasing us, chasing our ghosts, chasing our I don't wanna talk about what we used to do and how things were better in the old days. I just wanna live this moment here with you, and I miss all the beauty of this place. Tell me what's in it for us. To look back, I don't know why. I'd rather have this again with you than look back. Look back. I don't There's a song called Closet. Oh, baby, I want you so. I'm trying to meet you. Too many things they don't know. Too many beatings. And I want you around your closet. I want you to say my name again. I'm walking around your closet. I want you to say my name again. So Billy lost control. I'm trying to meet you. Too many things they don't know. Too many beatings. And I'm walking around your closet. I want you to say my name again. I'm walking around your closet. I want you to say my name again. So don't stop, don't stop, don't turn around. So Billy lost control. I'm trying to meet you. Too many things I don't know. Too many beatings. And I'm walking around your closet. I want you to say my name again. I'm walking around your closet. I want you to say my name again. I'm walking around your closet. I want you to say my name again. I'm walking around your closet. I want you to say my name again. And I want you to say my name again. Oh, Billy lost control. I want you to say my name again. Oh, Billy lost control. I want you to say my name again. Oh, I want you to say my name again. So don't stop, don't stop, don't turn around. Alright. That was Closet. That was like, maybe, what is that, track 9 or 10 on Music Play around here. I'm going to play you a bunch of songs from the record, probably everything from the record. But I refuse to do it in order because that freaks me out. And I don't even think it's a good flow for a live show. It's good for a record, but I don't know for a live show. But think of it as we're doing like a shuffle. We put the CD in, we shuffle it, and yeah. So Closet, I'll tell you like what comes up. Things will come up for me. The song, you know, the version that made the record is the second version I did. I did one version, and I remember I brought it home like a CDR. Brought it home and I played it for my brother. Cause my middle brother, he taught me how to play drums, and he turned me on to like all the bands I love, like the Smiths and the Cure and R.E.M. and all that stuff. And, you know, like the older sibling type thing, right? And I said, check out this tune I just recorded, Closet. He's like, it's cool, it's good. It's like, it's too slow. What do you mean? He's like, it's too slow. You gotta do it faster. And I was like, fuck you. I got all defensive. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about, whatever. And you know, I didn't storm out, but I was just not buying it. And then a few days later, I was like, all right, fine, we'll just do it again. And the cool thing about what we were doing, we were recording in garages, and you know, do this home recording. It's easy to just do another version, you know. And so that's why I said let's just reapproach it. Let's not try and like doctor up the one we have. Let's just do it again. And then we nailed it with the one that's on the record. Yeah, I think the slow one that I mentioned, that I referenced, we ended up putting it out like a couple of years ago as some sort of maybe the 20th anniversary is like a bonus track. So you could find it like on the expanded edition. Maybe it says Closet Demo or some shit like that. And it's cool, it's got a thing, but it's slower. Alright, let's try this one. This one's a special song in that it's the only song I ever wrote and recorded in real time. Basically, I just said I was feeling very inspired. I just got gotten back from Chicago, where I was with.
Chicago!
You like that?
I live there.
All right, it's a good town. I feel bad that I'm not coming through Chicago on one of these shows, to be honest. They were so good to me over the years. But just can't make it happen this time. But I went on an architectural tour with my ex-sister-in-law's aunt and uncle. And you put that together, okay? And they're like old Chicago people, really nice people. And he was an architect, and he was involved in some high rises back in the day and everything. And they showed me some really cool stuff in the city. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool, man. I like that. And his wife's name stuck with me. I know it did. Now, I can't place where this song came from or the title anywhere else other than her name, which is June. Past and pens are indestructible. How do you respect your own? If you hadn't gone tomorrow, you could have stayed on till June. It's so right if I was older. It's okay to lose your age, and I want to follow you. I do. It's another, I could trust you. It's another thing to swear. I'm okay with all the others. It's just her I cannot stand. I'm old enough to feel the way I do. And I know that you are true. It's just a part of the genes. Whoa. And I want you to know it's hard to wait on. I'll swallow you whole. And I'm kindly in extra. Oh. You have stayed a mile away from me. You will stay a mile away from me if you know what's good for you. You could have stayed until June. You guys having fun so far? You having a good time? It's Friday night. It's Friday night. No basketball for you tonight. Tomorrow night. You guys. I'm a Knicks fan, and I don't want to face Detroit. So I want you guys to win. I want you guys to win. And after that, I'm back home, and it's all right. But I'm rooting for you. Ooh, this sounds like I'm about to play Yellow by Coldplay. The stars, the colors shine for you, and all the things you do. And there's all yellow time for you away. Something won't forget all. Days and weeks start from the beginning of the life. two I remember were like my favorite songs on the record at the time. I was so excited about them. June, Sense, and they were both recorded in the same place. You know, after a concert in late '98, early '99, it was a concert by a band called Sloan. It's this Canadian band from Halifax, Nova Scotia, great band. And they played at the Troubadour in West Hollywood on Santa Monica Boulevard. And I went to see them, and I remember they were so good. They're like all switching instruments, and they're just killing it. And they were so good that I wanted to quit. I was like, I got no business even attempting anything because it's like, well, what am I up against stuff like this? And they weren't even well known in America. The only reason I knew them because they made a record on their own and it got popular in Canada. And it was getting played on Much Music. Remember Much Music? And I would see so much cool stuff on Much Music. I'm like, oh, what is this band? They're so cool. And so I went to see them at the Troubadour, and I wanted to quit. After the show, I go outside and I see this kid standing like off to the side. And he's smoking cigarettes, and I went over, of course, and bumped one from him. And luckily, it would be this gentleman who I would end up having an amazing musical relationship with. His name is R. Walt Vincent, and I can't play a 25th anniversary show for Music Philharmonic after without mentioning his name, R. Walt Vincent. He was the one who he said, "Hey man, we talked like we're into music, we're doing music, blah blah." He also felt like dejected by the Sloan concert as well, and he said he had a little home studio out in Van Nuys in the Valley, and funny enough, not far from where I live now, but I don't think it's there anymore. But he was like, "Yeah, well, people say this all the time. You should come by the studio, we should try something." And I was like, "Yeah, I didn't think much of it." And anyway, after a few weeks, I don't know how much time went by, but I finally decided maybe I should go see this guy Walt in the Valley and see what he's up to. So I had these files from a song that I'd done in my basement. There's so many freaking layers to this story. I don't want to take too long on it. But basically, the kid, if you know the Music for the Morning After album cover, and I'm standing like this, right? There's a kid behind me. That's JJ. Jason Johnson from Muskegon, Michigan. Are you wearing a shirt? Yeah. And he had before I'd seen Walt, I'd met him through like the want ads of a guitar, like looking for a guitar player to join a band, and I almost blew him off, and then I ended up meeting with him. He ended up becoming a good friend. Long story short, he says, "Pete, I found this new way of recording." I'm like, "What is it?" He's like, "It's this computer recording. It's called Pro Tools." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "It sounds so nerdish. I wasn't into it." And he's like, "No, let me just bring it over." So he like lugs all this equipment over to my house. We bring it down to my basement. He takes hours to set it up and get it all wired up. And then finally he's like, "All right, we could record something now." So we ended up, I lay down, we did an early version of Turn of the Century. It's like this really cool version. I think is honestly I like that better than the record, the Day I Forgot version. No offense. And we also did the basic drums, guitar, voice, and bass guitar for this song that I'm going to play. But basically, so I had digital files of what we had laid down that day, and I'm like, all right, well, let me bring that to this guy Walt in the Valley. Remember R. Walt Vincent from the Sloan concert, right? Back to that. Just trying to catch you up, right? Pay attention. You, pay attention back there, right? So I go to his place. Within an hour, he loads up the files, the lickety split, and within an hour, he had laid down the most beautiful like strings and horns. He plays this harmonica part that sounds like this lonesome midnight cowboy John Williams style thing, and I played like one extra guitar part, like something like that. I think I laid on it, and he does like a quick mix. He's like, okay, he burns me a CDR and says, okay, later, and I go home. And in the car driving home, I put it on, I listen to it, and I'm like, oh my God, and I pull over. I'd never heard my music like this before. It was like he pulled out all this emotion that I had in me and in my head that I didn't know how to articulate onto a recording before, and he just nailed it. And I'd never before or since really pulled over from listening to my music. And It was a very special moment. I remember it, and it was this song. And uh, like I said, that was basically what kicked off me and him working together. And then we did June there, we did Black there, we did Sense there. And there were a lot of Black Widow spiders all over the place. In fact, we called the studio Black Widow was the nickname. And he didn't seem to mind it, but it freaked me out. But we. All right, here we go. Ready? It's this song. You and I, we're two of a kind. I hate to say it, but you'll never relate what makes you tick. It makes me smile. You said that I should get away from it all, bury my head in the sand if I want to. I thank you. You should thank me now. You will lie wide awake in the garden, trying to get all your startled. I can never see you depart. You're my baby, she's just another girl. Woo! Never mind the way I had to stay up. We're working on a day she'll never explain why I see you, and I feel your pain. I look to where my work inside of my head. I can't complain, you should never react the way you did. No, I feel your time. You will lie wide awake in the garden, trying to get over your startle. I can never see you in bottles. You're my baby. You will lie wide awake in the garden, trying to get over your startle. I can never see you in bottles. You're my baby, just another girl, just another girl, just another girl. Yeah, you sound great. I feel like there's a little bit of like I think. All right, a little bit, a little bit.
Keep going.
That's all I know. I will say, one of the reasons I really wanted to be on Columbia Records was because Leonard Cohen was there, and Bruce Springsteen was there, and Bob Dylan was there, and Barbra Streisand was there, Neil Diamond was there, Billy Joel was there, Billy Diamond, did I say Billy Diamond? Neil Diamond? I love Neil Diamond.
Give us some Neil.
Neil?
Give us a little Neil.
Cherry, cherry.
I don't know any Neil.
Come on.
There is a great song, yeah, Sunday Sun. Hey, Sunday sun. theme of girls. I'll do another girl song. Yeah, that was kind of a love song just now, right? And if you guys know my stuff, mostly not like I have a problem writing like just a straight up pure adulation sort of love song. Everything's like confusion, fear. Maybe we're gonna break up. Maybe I can't get into this thing. How am I gonna get out of it? You know, all that sort of stuff. So I do have like a handful that are these kind of pure love songs. And this one, it's that brother who said closet was too fast, too slow. He just called me. Nerve on that guy. This one was this was an assignment song. It was a good assignment. Someone who I knew, he was gonna make a movie, and he said he needed a song called "A Girl Like You."
Yes.
And he laid it. He teed it up for me. He said, "Pete, you think you could write a song called "A Girl Like You"? A little song for someone to sing in my movie?" And I was like, "Maybe I could try." And he said, "I said, well, tell me about the girl." He said, "Well, she's got green eyes." I'm like, "Okay." And anything else? Like, nope. And, all right, I'll get back to you. Sure enough, I did go home, and I remember right where I was. Some songs I remember where I was when I wrote them. Other songs I totally forget. It's all a mysterious thing. But this one I remember. I was by the bar in my house, and I wrote this song in like 5 minutes. Just came together, and I thought it was a cute little song. And now, since I've sung it at multiple weddings, many weddings of friends of mine, and that's really cool that it took on a life like that. So let's try it. Someday I'll look into her green eyes and know that she'll go with me, a girl like you. Too many things I do not care for, but one thing that I adore is a girl like you. I'll always try to look you in the eye. It's okay with a girl like you. Tomorrow, think I'll tell you something, a thing I haven't said to a girl like you. Indeed, and if I don't know what the day will bring, so I can tell most anything to a girl like you. I'll always try to look you in the eye. It's okay with a girl like you. Oh, it's okay with a girl like you, a girl like you. What's that? Yeah, they used it. Yeah, it's in a movie called Sidewalks of New York. Yeah, some kid sings it. I don't know what's his name. Crumholes, something Crumholes, I think his name is. Long time ago, you guys. Long time ago. All right. This is a song that I think got me my record deal. Speaking of Columbia Records, there was things going on. They were circling around me. They heard some of my demos, which actually became the record. You know, I played them some stuff, and for me it was like Columbia Records. That was the thing. I had to be on Columbia Records. It was 1999. There was no. It was just like right before Napster and all that stuff, and like you had to be on a major label if you wanted to like make it happen. But they weren't sold yet until a guy showed me something pretty cool. Showed me this chord. He said, "Pete, another assignment." I'm like, sometimes I'm good with the little direction, you know. But this guy, his producer, lived near me. He gave me this. He said, "Pete, go home and write a song with this chord." And he showed me the chord. It's this. It's a weird little chord. Didn't think nothing much of it. I was like, "Yeah, fine. I'll go write a song." You know, that's sort of wise ass kid I was. And I don't remember if I went home that night and wrote the song, or maybe a few days later. But it was pretty quick. And you know, looking back at it, you look at these songs that you wrote, you know, 26, 27 years ago, whatever the hell it was, and are you the same person? Because so many things happen in your life, you know? It's like, hell yeah, I am the same person. That's like what I'm always trying to reconcile, or just like balance out, is like keeping it real, you know? Like, I'm Petey from Jersey, you know? But I've been living in California for a long time now. It's funny when people ask me where am I from, I say, I say, I live in LA, but I'm from New Jersey. And you know how it is. I think from a place like Cleveland too. Like, even if you all move away, you have your Cleveland roots. Like, even if you lived here till you were 18, 19, and then moved and lived somewhere, moved to Arizona, I don't know where the heck you moved when you're from Cleveland, but you move away, you're always from Cleveland. You just have that thing, right? And it's like that with Jersey as well. But the point of it is, it has nothing to do with the song. It just made me think about, in general, a song you wrote a long time ago. Who are you now? I got a kid, I got a wife, I'm singing about lines in this song. It's a song about, you know, it's like starring, it's a youthful song, you know. I didn't realize that at the time, but it's a song about, you know, what are we doing here? You know, you're in your 20s and you're thinking like, what the fuck am I doing? And so that's a wide-eyed song. I like that I wrote it, and yeah, this is a song that got me signed. I played it for an A&R guy, and he heard it, and he looked at me and he smiled big, and he said, "Let's make a record," and that was it. Here's that chord you showed me, and you, not that chord, this chord. You share the same last name as a joke. Said a bottle of whiskey is a joke. There it is. Said it made you feel dirty, and I was waiting over here. Life to begin. Look at all the new things. You in the sunshine, hitting my front line. I was alone. You were just around the a chain. And you share the same last name. As you chose to stand about on the whiskey. As you chose to stand and made you feel dirty. Waiting over here for life to begin. So looking for the new thing. You were sunshine, hitting my front line. I was alone. You were just around the corner from me. All right, you guys sound great. You sound great. Guys, this is so cool. This is so special. I remember people would be like, oh, no one would ask me, but in my mind, I remember like when I put out my first record, it was weird. You'd have friends, they'd get signed, they'd get record deals, you hear about it, and they'd make a record, and they'd go on tour, and then nothing would happen, and they would get dropped. And I saw it happen so many times. So by the time I got signed, I didn't have any expectations. I was felt very honored and happy, but I was kind of a mindset that like, yo man, you gotta buckle down, you gotta get to work here, it's all biz. And I mean, I party a little too hard at the same time, but you know, good, clean fun, nothing too crazy. But I was 27 by the time I put out my record. So I feel like if I was like 19 when it happened, maybe I wouldn't have been, I might have been a little, who knows what I've been. Maybe I've been better, I don't know. But
Younger.
Yeah, it would have been about 8 years younger. I'm not good at math. But all I know is I get overwhelmed with feelings. I quit drinking about 3 years ago, and it's terrible. I hate it. I have a fake beer. It's fake for me. It's not a prop. It's just it's a Guinness Zero. It's pretty good. Cheers, y'all. But yeah, it's some weird. I'm cryptic and stuff. If you've been following me, I had like a weird health thing a few years ago. I like lay low. It took me a while to recover, but I decided like maybe it's best if I just lay off the sauce for a bit. Yeah. So that's cool. I'm up here now, so everything's all right, you know. But sometimes I get overwhelmed. I get like a song will get me so excited, or the feedback from you guys is like will get me like my adrenals will just blow up, you know. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, so if I have to leave the stage at any moment, just bear with me. No, I'll come. I just gotta get myself together and I'll come back. Not saying that's happening tonight. I feel great, but it's like the first few like sober shows that I played. Like now I'm on like a bunch. I've done it for a couple of years now, but when I first got back to it, like I was white knuckling, and it was like so crazy. It was so nerve wracking, and I was like. Someone told me if you just keep doing it, you'll like balance it, and you'll get used to it, and you'll be able to like kind of regulate those emotions. And I've gotten much better at it, and so it's really nice. I'm able to actually enjoy these shows now, and I just don't take it for granted that I could play these shows for you and be up here, and you guys will come and see it. So it's very special to me, and I just wanted to reiterate that and make sure you know that. You know what I mean? I joke around a lot. If you see me on like Instagram, like putting on shtick. It's just a bunch of riffing, goofing around. But like if you know me, like I'm very earnest, and I take things. I really I feel things deeply, and I'm very, very appreciative of this moment. That said, I'm gonna play a song that I never would play back in 2001. People would request it. I said, oh, no, I can't play it because I felt it too deeply. But now I'm over that shit. I can play it. Everybody's moved on. We're all friends. It's all good. All right, let me try this. If I'm gonna play it, it should be somewhat in tune. Let me just say. I mean, why not, right? Close. This was always like one of my favorite, like sonically, recordings on the record. It's the only song that has upright bass that R. Walt Vincent played. And my friend Doc, this guy Doc, he's an actual doctor. He was like, he hears like us working on it, and he's like, I'm gonna play violin on it. And I'm like, what? You play violin? And I've known him for years. He's like, yeah, I play a good fiddle. And I'm like, come on. He's like, yeah, man. He shows up with this like ancient looking like black violin case, and he pulls it out, and it's like looked like it was a little too small for him. And he ended up playing the most beautiful violin on this song. If you know it or go check it out later. But yeah, all right, here we go. Only say, try to find another way. I'm taking what I gave to you again. Some new day, I could understand your face. You can even hold my hand if you would like to. It came up unexpected. I had to follow through, and it's hard when you were working like you do. 'Cause it was easy when you were younger. You can put it back together. It was there if you ever wanted it, but you closed the door and said goodbye for good. So this a mistake. Try to find a better way. You'll never fondle anything I said. Can we begin again? Save it for another friend. I was happy in my life, I won't pretend. Every time you were expecting gets me though. Actually, I think it got me. Got me. It's good. It's good. All right, this one's funny to play. It's like the hardest one to play, but we gotta play it. We gotta play it. So there was another producer who we brought in. Once we got signed to Columbia, they were like not too keen on the idea of me working with this unknown producer, R. Walt Vincent, in a garage in Van Nuys with Blackout Fight, because they were gonna get serious about me, and they were like, some people didn't even believe he existed. They thought I had made him up. I remember for years this producer George Draculius, he would say, Walt Vincent doesn't exist. Who is he? He's not a real person. I think it was teasing. It was shtick, but it was funny. But he did exist. And he does exist. But we did feel pressure from Columbia. I respect it. In a way where they were like, well, maybe you want to meet with this guy or this guy. So they did. They gave me the opportunity. They flew me to England because I love Oasis and Blur and Stone Roses and The Verve and all these. So I was like, hey man, I'll go meet like Stephen Street and I'll go meet Owen Morris and all these producers that I like loved over there and check it out. And I went and I had fun. We drank a lot of pints and we talked about music and it was great. But what they wanted to do, they were like, Pete, you're gonna come over here. We're gonna work in Bath, somewhere in England, Bath, and we're gonna make the record here. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I'm onto something with my boy Walt Vincent. We were onto something, and I was luckily I was confident enough in that, or I don't know what I was, but I just felt I believed in that, and I was like, I don't want to mess with that. I would turn the whole thing on its head. And I had recorded a little bit before I had met Walt, and I knew it was hard to capture stuff in the studio. It's very elusive to really get magic, and so I went back to America and I said, no, I'm not going to work with those guys, but it was a cool trip, I'll never forget it. And there was an American producer who came out of the woodwork. Funny I said woodwork, I didn't plan that, no pun intended, but his name is actually Brad Wood. And he's from Chicago, a real Chicago guy. But he had a great track record with his debut albums. He made the debut record for Sunny Day Real Estate. He made the debut record for Liz Phair, Exile in Guyville. And he played all over that. He made the debut album for this band called Placebo, and countless others. He just had like a really cool vibe, and he heard the versions of the songs that me and Walt were working on, and he said he hits us. I don't know if it was a call or how we heard, but he said, "I love what you guys are doing." I think it was a call. We talked. He's like, "I love what you guys are doing. I don't want to mess it up. I just want to just help you guys any way I can." And I was like, "You're hired." And so I just liked his vibe, because other people were like, "Oh, you need to change this, you need to change that." Like songs that are like pretty much how you hear them on the record, they like didn't get it, and I was like, well, "No, you're out." So Brad Wood enters the picture, and he was very helpful on a lot of songs. What he did was he would bring like this extra kind of layer to most of the songs, like an extra part that was just amazing, like in Sleep Better, which I'm going to play for you right now. He brought this beautiful synth part, and he ended up mixing a lot of the record as well too, and he was just a great guy to have around, and I think having his name on the record, I think made the label less nervous about the whole thing in the end. So Brad Wood, R. Walt Vincent, those two of the producers who worked on this record. All right, I'm going to try this. Another day, he took a kind of vacation, was heading for something, leave him alone. Twice and every way, you lead a life you can forget now. It wouldn't be the last time, it better be the first time. So you won't sleep better alone, then you won't sleep better alone. landslide brought down. Yeah, I'm getting older too. Yeah, I'm getting older too. I'm outside your house, 2 a.m. it's dark. So many mistakes. Come back home from bars. I'm on your side, dear. I just want to tell you all. So many lives are taken home. It's not your fault. There's many scars. I am on your side. It's taken me a long time. I am on your side. I'm on your side. And I listen. Yeah, I listen. So can you listen? Now I'm listening. it's not even serious, you guys. I think I went to the studio on this day and I wanted to write a song. I wanted to play drums, I remember, and I was listening to a lot of Joy Division at the time, and I wanted to do something kind of propulsive in that way, and I said, mic up the drums, let's go, and I just played this beat. It's kind of four on the floor, floor time and snare and kick. And then it inspired me, and I said, just give me a bass, and I played this bass line, and I played guitar, and I sang over it, and all of a sudden we had this song. It was very fun, and I was very excited about it. It was called Black. Just for the wild bunch in the corner. Black is a cast. Two is a crowd. And gold rim is an answer. And black is a crowd. I'm just for you, 'cause you are not for me. So even if you stop just sitting by yourself, you can never try to argue anyone. You'll never stop and see what you're doing to me. You kissed all they were once, dressed like something so special. Death is to begin a caress. I think it's the same. I was alone until you took me away. You can never stop just sitting by yourself. You can never try to argue anyone. You will never stop and see what you're doing to me. No, while he was standing next to you, days long. If it was time, then just you wait and see. Waiting for a bottle of truth. Yeah, I'm just a lonely guy in my youth, waiting for you is all I wanna do. You can never stop just sitting by yourself. You can never try to argue anyone. You will never stop and steal what you're doing to me. You can never stop just sitting by yourself. You will never try to argue anyone. You will never stop and steal what you're doing to me. What you doing to me? What you doing to me? What are you doing with me? still get up there. I still get up there. That was what we called the Banshee Yow. I just went for it. I remember Walt was like, "What are you doing, bro? What's up with that?" I was like, "Just go with it, man." And that's it. All right. I'm gonna play this song. This song is special to me in that it reminds me that, you know, these songs are like diary entries. You know, you've moved through life with this music. I've moved through life with this music, and I just have a slightly different relationship to it. You know, but to me, it's like moments in your life, moments in my life. But the cool thing is, you can write a sad song. The song seems pretty heavy, and it's proof that you can get through it. You get through it. Shit changes. You can get through it. You can survive. So I have so many songs like that from tons of records. But you know, this is a hopeful song in that way. So if anyone ever wanted to know, what you hear at the beginning, you hear this kind of weird sound and this talking. It sounds like a TV show. It's from this show called Whose Line Is It Anyway? Not the original one. It was the one from the host from Cleveland. What's his name? Drew Carey. It was when he was hosting it. Yes, before Price is Right, right? Did you do Price is Right? And it was basically like they were doing a fake dating game. And so it was like, contestant number 3, what is your, and something like that, and then it gets all crazy, I don't know. Anyway, this is called Lose You. Taking a ride off to one side. It is a personal thing where when I can't stand up in this cage, I'm not regretting. 'Cause I don't need a better thing. I'd settle for less. Before you fall into the hole that I dug here, rest, even as you are starting to feel the way I used to. 'Cause I don't need a better thing, just to sound confused. Don't talk about everyone. I'm not amused by you. 'Cause I'm gonna lose you. Yeah, I'm gonna lose you. If I'm gonna lose you. That's alright, man. That's alright. I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna lose you. If I'm gonna lose you. me like, yo man, this record, we fell in love with your record, and you know, our first concert was like our first date, and then we got married and have kids and all that stuff. And that's an amazing story. And a lot of people are like, man, your record helped me through the worst time of my life. And then it's weird how like it just seems like a record for all these different occasions and all these different vibes. And I don't know how. I didn't try to set out to do that. Maybe all sorts of records do that for people. I'm sure they do. But like I play a sad song like that. Now I'll play a happy song, right? Let's try this. I'm gonna need you on this one though. I need you on this one. This is a bit of a crowd interaction, call and response type song. You'll know what to do. I've been here before. You've been here before. Ready? Yeah. This is for the late great Brian Wilson. I know a man who lives on the West Coast. Lost his mind from the TV and now he's playing God. Somebody told him that he was no good at. He's talking out of the left side of his mouth. He's gonna he won't follow. His line is strong for him. He won't try. Seeing is believing. Lord, oh, he sees it every night. Snow in the morning. Come back home from schoolyard talking about love. But on this occasion, boy, been the same. Something's holding him back. Better with them on. They won't follow. Blind, strong for him, they don't want to try. Seeing is believing, Lord, know what he sees every night. We both know evil change. Truth, my heart, there. Blind I've seen love in their eyes. Don't say goodbye. Goodbye. I know a man wakes up in the evening. Lost his mind from TV, now playing God. Somebody told him he's good for nothing. Screen prints, American t-shirts tonight. He won't follow. His line's drawn for him, and he don't want to try. Seeing is believing, Lord, know what he sees you. Seeing is believing, Lord, know what he sees you. Seeing is believing, Lord knows what he sees you. Seeing is believing, Lord knows what he sees you. Seeing is believing, Lord knows what he sees you. Seeing is believing. sound great. All right, let's do this. All right, this is a song for the heads, all right? Assuming you're on this from your heads, all right? But this is a song, this is the oldest recording that made it onto the record. It was recorded in 1998 in New York City at a totally different session. It was going to be part of a different project, actually. Before that song concert I ever had, before I ever met R. Walt Vincent, before I ever met JJ. I recorded with a guy named Don Fleming in New York, and he taught me a lot of things. He was a really great producer. He'd done like some stuff with Sonic Youth and Dinosaur Jr. And I had this type of sound that I wanted that ultimately changed after the fact. But this song made it onto the record exactly as it was mixed in New York, and I didn't change anything about it. And it's this one. And it's a very romantic sounding song to me. I want to write a romantic sounding song. I don't know ultimately if it's a romantic song. I was a weird kid, but that song takes me to a place, you know. All right, you guys. I think I gotta break out the harmonica now. Yeah. Thank you guys. You've been so generous with me. You're so polite, and you know, and letting me do this up here. I won't forget it. I really appreciate it. This is, you know, there are songs that you write and you know exactly where you were when you wrote them, and there's other, and what you're thinking about, and other ones that are a bit more mysterious. This one has been that way for years. I don't remember too much about it. I wanted to share one thing I can tell you about that. I was driving in Los Angeles down Sunset Boulevard, and there was a song by Beck that was on the radio. It was getting a lot of play at the time. It's called Jackass. It's a very cool song, really cool song. And at some point in it, he goes, "It's a strange invitation," and I think it stayed with me. I don't know. All I know is at some point, a few weeks later, I have a song called "Strange Condition," and it doesn't sound like it. And listen, I love Beck. He's an unbelievable artist, just like one of the greatest. But I feel like there's a little bit, maybe that phrase just got stuck in my head, and that's what I do. There's other things going on in the song which I won't talk about, but I'm gonna sing it for you, and I hope you sing it with me. Here, let's try it. Remember, baby, do not leave out the words. Stories and cigarettes ruin lives of lesser girls. I wanna know, 'cause I want you to know that it's a strange condition. Day in prison, this got me out of my head, and I don't know what I came for. Spending the money, baby, do not leave out the wage. Now you're the best thing ever come out of this place. And I want you to know, and I want to know that it's This is a song that helped me over the years. It's kind of like a mantra. It was first of all, it was produced by this guy. Did one song on the record. His name's Ken Andrews. He was in a band called Failure, and we met through a mutual friend, and he had me come to his home studio, and he just kicked ass on this song. I was like blown away by what he helped me create. And this was the song that I wrote. I think I've told this story before, but I'll share it with you real quick. I was in the market for a electric guitar, and I wanted to go to this place called Black Market Music on La Cienega, and I'm browsing around. It's like a used guitar store, used instrument store, and I see this old cool Mosrite, like Johnny Ramone played, up on the wall. I was like, oh, I want one of those, you know. And I pull it down, I play it a little bit, I like it. I take it home. It was like, you know, a couple $100. It was very cheap for a guitar, and I had it for a few days, and I decided, it's too muffy, it's too thick, and I don't like it, and I brought it back. And so that time when I go back, I see this red Gibson SG on the wall. It looks like, you know, like the devil horns looking guitar, you know, the SG, like an Angus Young type guitar, you know, and or Malcolm, you know, and I was like, I want that. And so I pulled that off the wall, and they're like, well, it's the same price, we'll just swap it out. I'm like, great. And I didn't pay too much attention. I was kind of just excited. And so I bring it home I was living with a girlfriend at the time in West Hollywood, and she's at work, and I sat on her bed, on our bed, I don't know if it was her bed, I don't know, my bed. And I sat on her bed, and I wrote this song that just came pouring out of me, like it was channeled through me, you know? And sometimes when you get a new instrument, it's like this new vessel for something to come through. You get inspired, or just like it just happens. And I write this song, and I'm like, holy shit. And I pick up the guitar, and I'm looking at it almost like a smoking gun. And I noticed two things about it that I didn't notice in the store. Number one, that the neck had been cracked, like broken off, and shoddily glued back on back here. And the other thing was, on the very back was this name was scrawled into it, like someone took an old like knife, scrawled it in like on the docks of somewhere nasty, and the name was Nancy. And I said, I don't know who this Nancy is, but this one's for you. And when you said I could not stay with you, that's not the way you would have wanted to be. Convince yourself that everything is alright, 'cause it already is. Don't sell your heart and break just anyone. I want to run with you through moorland fields. Convince yourself that everything is alright, 'cause it already is. 'Cause it already is. So take your lessons hard and stay with him. And when your car crash comes, don't be misled. Convince yourself that everything is alright, 'cause it already is. 'Cause it already is. Take your lessons hard and stay with him. And when your car crash comes, don't be misled. Convince yourself that everything is alright, 'cause 'cause it already is. 'Cause it already is. So take him home. So take him home. So take him home. Oh yeah, take him home. Take him home. Take him home. Thanks so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Nice. You're not ready to go home yet, man. All right, played a lot of music. That was 2 hours, you guys. That was 2 hours. I'm not obligated to play anymore, but I will. Now we can do it's a free-for-all now. You know, we get that music for the more after business out of the way. Okay, thank you, Michael. Is Steve Madden in the house? Where's Bromance? Where are you? Bromance. I love you, buddy. My man Steve Madden's here tonight. I haven't seen him in a long time, many years, and he toured with me for years doing front of house sound for us, and he did such a great job. And he lives here in Cleveland. And our nickname for each other is Bromance. That's his nickname. He requested this because he's a real romantic. I'll play it for him. What, you want to see it? You want to see it? I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to my due. I'm holding on. I'm holding on. All right, this is for the Bromance. He did this for us. Walk me out by the water's edge. Oh, my brother, I'm coming down. We are young, we are almost there, and the man keeps coming round. And I don't know who was right, what they saw in you that night. Here we are, the oceans and the light, trying to remember what used to be. It's clear to me this day will take you for a ride. Land that you won't belong to me, and there it is. This one's from my dad. It was his favorite song. He never had a burrito in his life, but he loved this song. It's so low. It's a 7-Eleven. Do you want to take a walk outside? If you want a burrito, you can have another bite of mine. It can last forever. You're not waiting on that call. Come on over tonight. Come on over this morning. Mama said you're on that falling love, and you can leave it tomorrow. You know you wanted to have more. They were looking for answers, and if you never had that score, it can last forever. Just sit here in the store. Come on over tonight. Come on over this morning. Mama said you're on that falling love once. Come on over tonight. Come on over this morning. Mama said you're on that falling love. And you think you know, but to always be there, you never have the time. I want you to be fine, yeah. It's a 7-Eleven. Do you want to take a walk outside? If you want a burrito, you can have another bite of mine. It can last forever. If you're still waiting on that call, come on over tonight. Come on over this morning. All right, can you bring the lights down good now, and put the mirror ball on for this one. Love you too. Love you too. I think this song, you know, I don't like to add meanings to shit with all that because it's not really my thing to say, but for me it makes me think about us not taking things for granted in general, and you know, it's like not everything's gonna be like that first drunk night in the bar or your first kiss for the first time. You know what I mean? It's like a life together that you build with people. I feel like the song says something to that about trying to see with beginner's eyes or that sort of thing. You take my hand, come with me to this crystal scenery and wait till I retain the ticket. 'Cause you will never have the time. I would love to change your mind. You were there, and it was good in my beginning. Over here, see the lights arranging twilight sages. Commence to reveal it to the other. 'Cause you will never have the time. I would love to change your mind. You were there, and it was good in the beginning. We were there, we were good in the beginning. Take my hand, come with me into this crystal village and see the light so bright brightness. 'Cause you will never have the time. I would love to change your mind. You were there, and it was good in the beginning. Take my hand, come with me. I see the light so brightly, and we fall as if we never really mattered. 'Cause you will never have the time. I would love to change your mind. You were there, and it was good in the beginning. You were there, we were good in the beginning. Oh, you got it. It was good in the beginning. 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 Holding my hand, it was good in the beginning. Take my hand, it was good in the beginning. Yeah, take my hand, it's good in the beginning. Take my hand. so much, everybody. I want to play this because this was an influence on me. Not as a kid so much growing up in Jersey. I think I rebelled against it a bit. But then I got a little older and it started to hit me, and I think it was an influence. I think it was, I'll leave you with this, all right? Get up in the evening, and I ain't got nothing to say. Come home in the morning, go to bed feeling the same way. I'm nothing but tired, and I'm just tired and bored myself. And baby, I could use your little help. Can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Situation getting clearer, radio's on and I'm moving around the place. Check my look in the mirror, wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. Oh, just living in a dump like this. There's something happened somewhere. Baby, I just know that there is. Can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Sit around getting older, little Joe keeps wearing his something. Shake that rug on my shoulder. Come on, baby, the last on me. Stay on the streets of this town. They'll be calling you up, alright. They say you gotta stay hungry. Hey, baby, I'm just about stopping tonight. Man, I'm time for some action. I'm 16, trying to rock this book. Need a little reaction. Come on, baby, give me just one look. Can't start a fire, sit around crying over